Simplify the square root. We have the negative square root of 0.25. Now I know that 25 is a perfect square, so I'm thinking somehow this is going to end up being like 5 times 5 or something. And there are a couple different options. I'm not sure which one it would be. Maybe it would be 0.5 times 0.5, or maybe it would be 0.05 times 0.05 that makes 0.25. Now, when you're working with square roots and decimals, you want to make sure you take the time to determine this. You don't want to just look at it and say, oh, well, 5 times 5 is 25, so I know it's 0.05, or I know it's 0.5. You need to make sure you work through it. So let's see what happens here. 0.5 times 0.5, multiply that out. 5 times 5 is 25. And remember, when multiplying decimals, you count each decimal place and add them. 1, 2. So that means you start right here and go 1, 2. So it's going to be 0.25. Hey, that's going to be the perfect square that we're looking for. So 0.5 times 0.5 makes 0.25, but we want the negative value. So instead of just 0.5 for our square root, it's going to be negative 0.5 or 0.5, depending on how you want to write it. So there you go. There's the negative square root of 0.25.